Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on divide decimals by powers of 10. Dividing decimals by powers of 10 is a very straightforward procedure. The following rules apply. When dividing by 10, move the decimal point one place to the left. When dividing by 100, move the decimal point two places to the left. When dividing by 1000, move the decimal point three places to the left, etc. Let's look at some examples. Answer each of the following. 5.6 divided by 10. Now the rule says when we divide by 10, we move the decimal point one place to the left. So here it is here. Move it one place to the left and we get 0.56 for the answer. Number 2. We're still dividing by 10. There is a decimal point. Move it one place to the left, and the answer is 7.86. 45.32 divided by 10. One place to the left. The answer is 4.532. 0.49 divided by 10. There's the decimal point. Just move it one place to the left. So you have a 0, a 4 and a 9, and then the decimal point is here. And then you put another 0 at the front. Of course, that just makes it look very, very neat when you have a 0 there. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Answer each of the following. 678 divided by, 678.4 divided by 100. When you divide by 100, you move the decimal point two places to the left. So it's 1, 2, so it goes in between the 6 and the 7, so it's 6.784. Again, we're dividing this number here by 100. Now, when you have a whole number and you do not see the decimal point, I've mentioned before that here it is at the end. So if we go 1, 2, the decimal point ends up between the 6 and the 3. So the answer is 76.32. 7.8 divided by 1,000. Now, when you divide by 1,000, you move the decimal point three places to the left. So, basically, when you have 7.8, like that, the decimal point has to move three places. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So if the decimal point is there, let's say it finishes there, all we do, we put zeros here like that. See that? And that's the secret. Okay? So that decimal point is no longer there. It's moved 1, 2, 3, and that's why we have 0.0078. And you put the 0 in front for neatness. That's how you move the decimal point as many places as you want. When there are no digits here, just put zeros. Over here we're dividing by 1,000, so we move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 places to the left, so it's just after the 1. So here we have 4 zeros, and there they are, then we have the 6. So that's the answer. Now we can also do simple conversions because, as you know, this system here with measurements and distance and etc. It's all to do with powers of 10. That's the beauty of the metric system. It's all to do with powers of 10. So if we change 56.8 millimetres to centimetres, all we have to know is that there are 10 millimetres to a centimetre. So just divide this by 10. Move the decimal point one place to the left, 5.68 centimetres. Change 457 centimetres to metres. If we know there are 100 centimetres in a metre, just divide by 100, move the decimal point two places to the left, and we have 4.57 metres. Change this amount of metres to kilometres. If you know that there are 1,000 metres in a kilometre, divide that by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. Decimal point ends up between the 7 and the 8, 7.86 kilometres. And finally, if you change this amount of millilitres to litres, milli means 1,000th. Okay, so you just divide that by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. So you end up with 56 litres. So this video has shown us how to divide decimals by powers of 10, and depending on the number that you're dividing by, whether it's 10 or 100 or 1,000, etc., that tells you how many places you move the decimal point to the left.